Okay, so I saw Wonder Woman 1984, and it starts out as this wonderful movie where Gal Gadot is going to, like, sexually liberate Kristen Wiig, and then a bunch of dudes show up and screw everything up. And I'm telling you, I would much rather see the movie where Gal Gadot sexually liberates Kristen Wiig than Wonder Woman 1984, because it's long. Really long. But I digress. Let me also remind you folks that for 1,000 subscribers I get, I purchase something like a bracelet from the company 4Ocean, and 4Ocean will then, per contract, remove a pound of trash from the ocean or our coastlines and make the world a slightly cleaner place. So, if all of you got together and supported this channel by doing things like liking this video, subscribing, sharing, commenting, we could have a better world. And it will cost you absolutely nothing. So don't be lazy. Give me a like. Anyway, so yeah. This particular movie revolves around something in the DC lore called the Dreamstone. And it's something of a mild spoiler that the Dreamstone is a device that has a kitty that doesn't want me to spoil it for you. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, it's referred to many times in the film as being like the monkey's paw. It's, you get the monkey's paw, you make a wish, and it goes, "Rrr," and then, you have so many wishes as it has fingers holding up. But, of course, nothing's free. So the wishes gotta cost something. Whatever that may be. So, yeah. Of course, as you guys know, Chris Pine is in this movie as the World War I pilot who, despite being a World War I pilot, can apparently fly a modern fighter jet, or at least a 1980s fighter jet, which, again, is impossible. In World War I, you're talking about biplanes. They don't have the thrust, the limitations. I mean, they don't have the same impact on the human body. A biplane is hardly an aircraft compared to a modern-day fighter jet. So there's a lot kind of wrong with this movie. Incidentally, if you're hoping for the most obvious method of Wonder Woman going and getting her long-lost love, which would be going to the underworld and getting him, per Greek mythology, because she's from Greek mythology, that's not what's going to happen. I mean, according to Greek mythology, Wonder Woman could just go down there and get Chris Pine's character back because he's in the underworld. That's just what happens in Greek myth. But no, that's not what happens. She's reunited with Chris Pine, and then she has to stop the Dreamstone geek from dreamstoning the world into oblivion by, wishes that cause havoc. So yes, it's basically Wonder Woman versus the Wishmaster. Something along those lines. And excuse me. To be flatly honest with you, is this a bad movie? No, by no means. It's a little long. I felt Kristen Wiig's character was unnecessary. I also kind of felt that Chris Pine's character was unnecessary. Okay? Just the simple fact that they need to put more characters to make action figures out of seems to be the reason they're in there. And, again, it's a very predictable plot. You're going, yeah, okay, we know what's going to happen. You know, it's one of those Wish movies where that's what happens. And of course, it's also a DC movie, so you kind of know from the beginning, you kind of know what's going to happen in the end. And if you look at this poster here, there's Wonder Woman in the golden armor, which is, you know, okay, that's kind of a spoiler because that's what she uses at some point. It's a big thing in the movie. So, yeah. You know, that's the thing. Now, in terms of acting, I would say Kristen Wiig, definitely the best acting in the film. I don't really care for Gal Gadot's performance. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just, I mean, it leaves me flat, it really does. I think she has the right voice for Wonder Woman and the right demeanor, but once again, it just, she seems rather skinny for some reason. I would expect, you know, for her being strong, she would be as strong as that frame would allow, which means, you know, there'd be some more muscle definition, as opposed for her pretty much looking, you know, feminine. And then it's like, you know, they try to have a bunch of sort of upskirt moments with Wonder Woman. Her uniform is always flying up a bit, and she's always getting tossed around, but this is just really not sexy, if that's what it's supposed to be. And I'm not saying that Wonder Woman should have to be a sex symbol, because she doesn't. You know? I'm just saying that you take a woman as attractive as Gal Gadot, you put her in this movie, and she just looks okay. That's not good. Something's definitely wrong. So look, if you're hoping for a movie to make your kids happy, this is probably going to be it. It's definitely a movie with this whole Fantasia-esque quality. It's a pretty movie with wonderful colors. I mean, look at those colors there. That is just, you know, really psychedelic. It's totally 80s, bro. But if you were, you know, I mean, let me break it down to this. Do you want to watch a Chris Pine fashion show? Yes? Okay, then watch this movie. No? Then don't. I would put this movie pretty much on the watch if you're bored list. You know, it's not bad. Maybe on the put it low on your watch list, because it is a major film, and you know everybody's going to be talking about this movie, but it's still the only thing out there, and it's not getting terribly great reviews. In fact, at the last check, it dropped from a 6.3 to a 5.7 on IMDb. So yeah, it's getting mixed reviews. I mean, if you enjoyed the last Wonder Woman movie, this is not as good. It's not bad, but it's like just a little bit under, you know? Like 1% off. That's all. Anyway, just my opinion. Love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard.
Hello there. This is El Mouso Fabuloso, and I would just like to say, have you noticed how ridiculously sexy Richard is? Well, yes, he is sexy, and he is helping the environment, promised to take a pound of trash out of the ocean through the company 4Ocean. Once he's monetized for every 1,000 subscribers he gets. He's already paid for 2 pounds, and as I film this, not even 2,000 subscribers and not monetized. So he is just an absolutely fabulous, sexy, sexy man. And you lucky dog, you can make him even more sexy by commenting and liking this video and giving him that thumbs up, and then subscribing and letting everybody know how absolutely sexy he is. Let's make Richard the sexiest man on earth, because we all know he is already. All right, we all know he deserves that. So yes, oh, so sexy. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm sexy too. Sexy in blue.